Hello everybody, we are the Geeks and the Janets. I am Enzo. This is my forever co-host John. Today we end our slasher week, which started with Halloween, the classic 1978 movie, and now we end with the potentially cult classic in Terrifier 2, the crowd-funded movie, which is a sequel to the first Terrifier from 2016. And say what you will about these movies, but this is the definition of a success story where it started as like a indie project made for like pennies and a chip to like crowdfunded to like 3 being like the biggest horror slasher openings last year, and it beat Joker 2, and that's saying something coming from a relatively unknown franchise. So yeah, it is a success story directed by Damien Leone, and it's the definition of not for the faint of heart, because Terrifier, I feel like, when like fucking Pennywise, at least you know it will be a quick death. And you're like, yeah, he's gonna bite my head off, and that's that. With Terrifier, I feel like you ask him like, how slow do you want this kill to be? And he's just like, and you're like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
But yeah, Howard Thornton is back as Art the Clown in the role that made him so famous, and is getting people to beg James Gunn to be like, can you consider this man to be the Joker? Because if he's this good in a non-speaking role, how much will he do well in a speaking role?
That I do agree.
Yeah.
Like, after going through this guy's, like, list and like seeing how he looks, he is a perfect match for the Joker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at a picture of him right now on my phone, and I'm just like, just put a little bit of makeup besides, Art the Clown makeup.
Yeah.
This dude would be great.
Yeah. I would love to see him in some like psycho role for the comic book universe. And if he's not in a psycho role, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't mind that as well. If he does whatever he wants, that's fine too, in whatever genre, because he is pretty good in these movies. But yeah, the big difference here is that this movie has a plot this time, where I'm like, oh, at least there's something string together.
I agree. I got a little shocked with that, because I was like, Terrifiers 1 was just like full blown, just
shocking,
like hack and slash.
Yeah.
And this one, I was like, is there a story in this? Like it was straight up like Evil Dead. Like Evil Dead, Army of Darkness kind of plot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what's going on here? And I got intrigued. Not gonna lie, when the moments where like the killing stops, and it's like, God, what was her name?
Sienna's
plot.
Yeah.
And like, I got hooked. I was like, okay, I kind of want to see this through.
Yeah.
So when the killing starts happening, I'm just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Lord killer. All right. Because Art is not efficient in killing. No, he's not.
I mean,
the man likes it slow and methodical.
Yeah.
I actually now even know if it's methodical.
Like the only quick death here, like jumping head. The only quick death here is the mother's death. And you're like, yeah. I'm like, at least.
Yeah. Go on.
At least it's quick. It's like one shot to the head and that's dead. Unlike, say, Sienna's friend, like the first friend that dies, I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ, when will you put this poor girl out of her misery?
Dude, even I couldn't take it. I was like, girl, you should be gone by now. Why are you still around?
Right? Like, what the fuck are you hanging around for? You
could let go. Because I remember, like, when they, like, okay, sorry for people who are listening, but the girl gets scalped to people back in the day. I was like, that shit was painful enough that it could kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Again, I was just like, why are you hanging on? You have every right to let go. Where do I go from there? But yeah, going back to the plot a bit, like, it is implied that Sienna is destined to destroy Art the Clown some way, somehow, with the sword that her dad gave her. Like, at the beginning, I was like, is the dad the scientist that got killed? The poor guy that got killed? No, you find out what happens to her dad, that he had a mental illness and unalived himself in the most grotesque way. I'm just like, is this universe? Is this where everybody just dies painfully and slowly? Unless you're like unless you're blessed to have a quick death, you're destined to go down screaming at least.
Yeah.
And like I do love the practical effects, no matter how grotesque that is. Like that one counter guy in the store, where it switches from like a live guy to like, obviously like
It's an animatronic.
Oh yeah, thank
like,
you.
Animatronic. His eye would like blink, but it's like, you know,
yeah,
his head's like cut in half. I do appreciate that. Like, I do love the art of practical effects.
Yeah.
No matter how gory it is. I guess just the context of like why it's so gory.
yeah,
That kind of throws me off. Terrifiers makes me do want to throw up. But when I see this, I'm just like, for sure the actors are having fun. For sure the writers are having fun, and for sure like the art department's having fun. We're just creating these like gadgets just to make these deaths more gruesome.
yeah.
And I'm like, I appreciate it for that. Is it hard to look at? Yes. Is it hard to watch? Yes. Did
Yeah.
I want to turn it off halfway? Not really. Surprisingly.
Yeah,
I was like,
surprisingly.
I need to see this through. I wanna see what happens.
Like Sienna's first friend who gets killed, like he slashes her eye, and you can tell it's like a makeup. I was like, that's pretty cool, pretty disgusting, but pretty cool. And then, you know, the dialogue in The Dark Knight where Joker's like, you know what? Why I like to use a knife? You see why Art likes to use a knife here. The smallest knives possible. You're like, I get you. I don't want to get it, but like I understand now fully.
Yeah.
Like if you thought like the what do you call that, the clown cafe at the beginning, you're like, yeah, the Tommy gun's a bit much. Like here he just like drops the gun for like small like surgical knives, and I'm like, can you go back to the Tommy gun? You're more efficient with that, please.
Yeah. Like it was a bit of a funny scene too, where just like Art the Clown, like, yeah, as he's dispatching that first friend, the mom comes in. You know what happens from here.
Yeah.
And then the next scene is like him giving candies to kids.
Yeah.
But using the mom's head as a bowl.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. Because even one kid like went for seconds, and he was like, hey. even Art the Clown was like had morals. It was like,
Hey man,
one.
be fair.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's wrong with that mom, where you're like, you can tell it's a real thing, mom. Like I'm sure if like we could tell, like from this, like the smell alone of like something smells like it's rotting. I don't know why.
Oddly enough, like people can't smell in this universe,
Exactly.
but it's alright. But yeah, like as we go through the fucking story, we're getting glimpse of like, hey, I think the shine is connected to this fucking movie, because
Yeah.
the dad was kind of like seeing visions. The kids are seeing visions. They're seeing this mysterious girl that they haven't explained yet.
Yeah.
This like little girl who looks like Art,
Yeah.
and was like a kid who like died at like at the fair
Yeah.
place, the carnival place.
I think it's like one of his first victims. Like it's implied it's one of his first victims, but you're like, again, you don't know the full story. I'll say towards the end, like when after Art this like castrates one of Sienna's friends and dispatches another friend so slowly, like the girl in the bathroom with like the spiked bat. I'm like, that looks like a quick death. I was like, wait, never mind, it's acid and then a face full of bat. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, motherfucker. Even like the poor guy who's just peeing outside.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for the mom, because like the actress for the mom did such a good job.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I'm very like invested in this like mom storyline. Like,
Yeah.
she's clearly struggling. She's clearly teeter-tottering to being like a cool parent, but also like a very stern parent.
Yeah.
Because she's doing two jobs at once, which is like being a father and a mother.
Yeah. And Jonathan's already like has like disturbing signs of like, I hope this kid turns out okay.
Yeah, like this kid might turn out to be like a serial killer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of messed up that like you want to dress up as like a serial killer for Halloween when he just like committed murder like a year ago.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I get it. And then suddenly she just gets blown up.
I was like,
Like
oh.
she takes a shell to the face, and I'm just like, man, I liked her.
Yeah.
I like to see more growth, but oh well, no well.
Yeah, that's why I felt so bad for Sienna when Art's like, "Oh, he didn't tell you, did he?" And then the girl just shows her, like, what happened, and she's just like devastated. I was like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
this poor final girl gets her ass beaten more than fucking Cindy Prescott or what's the name, Laurie Strode. Like any final girl has it easy compared to Sienna. Like she gets tossed around. Like most people just get up and be like, "All right, let's keep fighting." No, at one point Art tosses her across something, and then she like cracks her shoulder, and she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Yeah, real." I like those realistic reactions. At the same time, please don't get up. He's already whipping people to death.
Like my God, like I do like it that like we know what's gonna happen. They keep like focusing on the sword that her dad gave her.
Yeah,
I don't know why they would put that on the mantle. I say put that in a safe, but okay. Yeah, there's a sword, and she's destined to use it. We
Yeah.
all know that she's gonna use it, and like the entire time we're like, okay, we can't wait for her to kick ass,
yeah,
you know. But nah, she gets her ass beat a good amount of times. We're almost like, yo, when's she gonna start winning?
yeah. It takes a trip to literal hell, and it was like, I at that point I'm like, I'm really like interested in this lore, but at the same time, like, Jesus Christ, when you start winning, Sienna, and then fucking Art starts eating Jonathan. I'm like, not the face, not again, please. And then he starts eating his legs. I'm like, thank God. I thought he was gonna go for the face again.
Yeah, like the trauma with the first victim.
Yeah, exactly.
with like the first survivor of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, oh Lord, I do love this scene though, where she finally like the magic of the sword heals her.
yeah,
And she comes back and she starts swinging. I mean, like even before that, she was actually kicking his ass.
yeah,
Before he tossed her into like the pool. But I hate that like whip thing that he had. Like he had like scissors on it,
yeah,
and he was whipping both of them.
yeah. I was like,
God.
it's like I have already seen the Passion of Christ. I don't want to see this in a horror setting, please.
Ugh.
Yeah, I do like when she starts stabbing Art. She has that like wild look in her eyes, and it's like, all right, she's in it. And like when she's like prepping to strike, I'm like, please do it quickly, because Art might spring with a gun or something and kill you
Yeah.
again. Oh no, she dispatches him, and the little girl takes him away, and you think that's the end of Art until you hit the mid credit scenes where the first victim gives birth to Art's decapitated head. That was the scene where I'm like, I think I'm done.
I did not see that.
Oh, you didn't see the scene with Chris Jericho?
No.
No.
I was straight up just like, you know what? I don't think I'm done for the day. You know, like I was like, all right, credits, all right, ciao. What was it?
That the
Walk me
sane,
through.
that the sane asylum where the first victim was being held in, like she gets possessed by the little girl, and then the little girl through her gives birth to Art's head, like Art's renewed through her, and like it's a fucking really disgusting scene because it's uncensored. Because why would they hold back now? And then the attendant tries to burst in, but it's too late. Like she's already holding her insides and Art's head, and her eyes are glowing yellow. And you're like, what the fuck is going to happen in number 3? I don't want to know. At the same time, like, you know what? Maybe 2 should be a stop for people who don't have the strongest stomachs. But again, I'm too intrigued by the lore where I'm like, maybe I will watch 3 because I'm just too intrigued right now.
So am I, because now they got a plot.
Yeah.
But where does Chris Jericho come in?
He's just like like another attendant in the facility. He's like a glorified cameo where you're like, oh shit, it's Chris Jericho. Oh cool.
I did see like the cast for like the third movie, and he's in it, so he could be playing like a big part.
That's cool. That's cool. But yeah. Again, it is cool to see this trilogy become an indie like hit. I just wish it wasn't so stomach churning at times because I'm like, can't imagine what they're going to do for 3, and I can't imagine what they're going to do for 4. Because 4 is
I'm
like
getting lighthead just thinking about this fucking movie.
4 is like the big bad conclusion to everything, where they explain Art's like where Art comes from, because we don't know what the fuck he is. Because when Sienna and Jonathan are trying to beat his ass, he keeps coming back from like fatality moves. You're like, what the fuck are you then?
Yeah, like he gets shot in the head,
Yeah,
but he still makes it. Like that's that's how it started. Like the movie story where he like he got shot in the head
Yeah.
and like like the man just tries to stick like an eyeball in his like missing eye. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right. Like, it's not how it works. You're not like the eye from Alien Earth where you can replace anyone's eye.
Yeah.
I don't know what art is, but again, I'm too intrigued to not watch the conclusion, unfortunately.
Same here, unfortunately. Like I'm a little bit squeamish because of this movie. I could handle the Thing. I could handle a good amount of gore, but like Invincible, Terrifiers, and like The Boys, they're going a little too far.
Yeah, yeah. Like I do like my gore in movies. Like I am a Final Destination enjoyer. I just finished Alien Earth last night, where I'm like, yeah, all right, bring him some more xenomorph kills. Here I'm just like, can you not kill anyone, please? But if you are, please do it quickly. Can you just go for the brain instead of going around the brain, going for the eyes, making them suffer more?
Well, I guess that's why he's a serial killer, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, everything being said, what would you rate Terrifier 2?
I'll rate Terrifier 2 a 6.5 out of 10. It's just my own opinion. This is not my thing. Like, I do understand why it's a cult classic.
Yeah.
And I do understand what's happening now. Like, I'm getting a bit more intrigued. And my score might go even higher depending on how the plot goes. But it did pull me in.
Yeah.
Like, with this whole Sienna storyline, this is somewhat technically the first movie
Yeah.
to this like convoluted story. I think that's going to happen. I don't know yet, but yeah, the actor for Art the Clown, I would love to see him as Joker. The actress for Sienna, she was great. Even her like little brother, the mom was great as well. The others, you could tell that like their acting was a little bit off, but they did their best. Other than that, like the gores are a little too much for me. But holy shit, I do appreciate practical effects. When, like, I really do not want to see, like, down the road, you see Art, like, killing somebody and you just see CGI.
Yeah, yeah.
That would break my heart. Not gonna lie. I have a love-hate relationship with this fucking franchise now. But, like, I would love to see what happens next. Just not the gore part. But I have to sit through it because it's part of it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm giving this one, like, 6.5 out of 10. It's a love-hate relationship, and 6 is a good score, right?
I'll give this a 7 because I do like the cast, like the actress. I believe her name is Lauren Lavera. Sienna, pretty great. Final girl, like of all the modern final girls, I think she's one of the best ones to this day, and that's coming from someone who just found out about Terrifier 2 and its cast and its story. I do want to continue watching this. I want to see what lore goes on, especially with like Art apparently having access to portals to hell. I'm like, that's fucking new. That's a terrifying new power you have. Jesus Christ, I thought you were just a crazy guy in a clown mask with guns and knives, but no, you're apparently a demon spawn, which makes sense when you think about it. Like you, I do have limits with like gore, like Sienna's poor first friend. Like the second friend kind of had it easier compared to the first friend, where I'm like, well, at least she's dead right away from the massive chest trauma.
Yeah, trauma. Her chest was caved in.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a one and done. Not like she didn't have to hang on to shit after that. Unlike the first one, where I'm like, why are you still hanging on? Why?
Well, she built different.
Yeah, apparently.
She built durable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can let go.
Yeah, exactly. He scalped you. He poured fucking acid on you. And when your mom comes in, you're just like, peace. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, great practical effects. Interesting enough story. And like compelling enough characters where I'm like, all right, I will check out 3 once I can. And I'm about to say, I hope it's less violent, but like apparently it's one of the movies where people walked out vomiting, so I don't know. And it's a Christmas movie too, so maybe we'll rip the bandages out this year. But who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, I do like the fact that Damien Leone has built this franchise. This movie just cost $250,000, and I'm like, you know what? Most modern movies can't do effects like this with more than this budget. So kudos to him.
Agreed.
But yeah, to the audience watching, what's your favorite movie to watch that's horror and is a bit too gory or too visceral? Like a good example is like Suspiria 2018, which I haven't seen still with the mirror scene, because again I'm still like, I need context for that.
Not gonna, I'm down to watch that again. That was a cool movie.
Yeah.
Terrifying, and I don't know if like I might regret what I'm saying here, but I would like to watch it again.
All right. Or like the new Final Destination, which I thought is way better, leaps and bounds from the others. Whatever it is, comment down below. If you like what you see here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok to see your best and funniest moments. Spotify, hear us on the go. And the video does voices on TikTok and ends wolf on Letterboxd. Where can I find you?
Oh, you can find me at JoamJoam_ on Instagram, Ismar.
And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.